don't think I ever had anyone answer. I don't recall anyone ever answering the door to me in a bathrobe or in a robe. Um, I do remember there was a time that I delivered to this. I think it's Section 8 housing in downtown Burlington, and I had never delivered to this address before, but I found out later that this address is it's the address that the police get called to the most every year
Oh
in
no.
Burlington. There are, I think, like 12 different individual units in this building. In its heyday, it would have been a really beautiful house, but now, given its location in downtown Burlington, it basically has a whole bunch of
Yeah.
efficiency units. And I remember wanting the person. I remember thinking I wanted the person to meet me on the street because I didn't want to go in, and I just was getting weird vibes from the house anyway. I could see all the different units, all the different windows in the front of the house. I could see like lights coming from each different apartment that was in there, and was trying to gauge the general vibe of people who were there. And there's this one that had like dark flowing curtains that came out the window, and there was like weird purple and red lights coming from inside there that I and like loud music that I couldn't quite understand coming from inside.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, and it was it was like I don't really want to walk past that place. I think the unit that I need to go to is on the third floor. I don't really want to walk past that second floor
Yeah.
one. But I ended up walking up the stairs anyway because the person didn't answer their phone, and I had to walk past that one unit, that really was off putting, and it was on the door was like this picture of it was definitely like a photo of somebody posing and doing this, but it was a really creepy photo of like a guy with like antlers coming out of their head, and like their eyes were sunken in, and they were like having the soul sucked out of them. They were on their knees and like they looked frail, and it was a very like jarring photo to look at.
Dude,
And then
that sounds awesome.
okay, so it wasn't, and the the music was the reason I couldn't understand it was because it was like just I don't know how to describe it, but the vibe I got was that it was basically like Satan worship, and I'm all for people expressing their beliefs, but damn, it was creepy walking past that room. Person never came out. I ended up going to my delivery. My delivery seemed like a lovely woman. She was watching. I think she was watching Breakfast at Tiffany's on her TV in the background. I was like, "You're great,"
Yeah.
and all she wanted was her pizza, and I went on my way. But that was a weird one.
Was it like a picture that they had definitely just
They just found it on the
found it?
internet.
Okay. I wasn't
Yeah,
sure if it was one that they had taken themselves and they were this like really artsy type or
if it was them, I wouldn't have felt as weird. But it clearly was like this person, like the vibe I was getting from that place was that they had their own belief structure, and it was unsafe to me
yeah.
because I didn't believe in that structure. Um, but I I'm sure that I was just freaked out by the situation as like a kid just
Yeah.
trying to do his job. But yeah.
Jeez.